Hey guys, so remember when I said hopefully by the next time I would see you, I would know what house I was sorted into on Pottermore? Yeah, guess who still doesn't have her Pottermore email? I'm not coping with it very well, but I'm trying, and you know what? We're not going to talk about it. I'm trying to not think about it because every time I think about it, I end up getting disappointed and depressed and embarrassing myself. So I'm just going to not think about it for the next 3 minutes. I am, however, going to think about Harry Potter because one of the things I've gotten back into this year that I used to be really, really into was the online role playing, like not the World of Warcraft kind of role playing, but the ones on forums where you basically tell a continuous story. And I used to do that a lot in high school with Harry Potter, but I got away from it because the forum that I used to be really like post on really religiously died. This year I got into a thing that was called Magic is Might, and it was a Harry Potter role playing experiment thing where instead of it being on a forum, it was kind of on a blog, and all the blog posts were news, like news articles, and then all the story was going on in the comments, and that's when we were going back and forth with each other. And all of us loved this so much during this little experiment before the second part of the last movie that a few of us came together and decided to continue it, calling it Magic is Might is Continued, because we're really, really creative. We've been getting into all these like plot arcs and like plotting with each other and making up character stories for stuff. I got to talking with one of the other girls whose name is Gates. So Gates, if you're watching this video, hey, what's up? And we were planning something between two of our characters because both of us actually have two characters. And we're like, we're gonna make a little relationship happen and whatnot. And we got to talking, and it was interesting seeing how each of us has planned out our characters, just like in developing characters. And it made me realize once again how people think of their characters differently. Like Gates, she knows her character's blood types, which was not something I've ever known before with my characters. It's interesting to think that there's some, that is one of the facets of a character that you could think of. I've just never had any reason to, but for Gates's characters, it's relevant. Some people have long character outlines and boxes upon information, and some people just have, a couple pages worth of information, and that's enough. I'm a pantser, so I don't really tend to have a huge amount of information on my characters when I first start writing. I just kind of gather the information as I get to know the characters. So in other news, I decided that Emmy's idea of setting a deadline for myself would probably be a smart thing to do, because otherwise I'm never going to get these revisions done. Right now my goal is to have revisions done by the end of this month and hopefully start sending things out beginning middle of next month. I've been having some character issues in that I just wrote in a death scene for a character that I wasn't intending on killing off this soon. In fact, I hadn't originally killed her off at all, but now she is dead, and that was a little depressing, but apparently I'm in a depressing mood because of Pottermore, which I said I wasn't going to think about. So I feel like I'm probably jinxing myself if I keep saying this, but maybe the next time I see you, I will be sorted into Pottermore. This is exhausting.